Good morning, and thanks for joining me for another mindful moment. Yesterday, we unpacked this very important action, the action of bearing in mind the person I want to be, a life I find meaningful. We talked about one of the biggest obstacles preventing us from living the life that we find most meaningful is simply that we don't take the time to call to mind what that life is for me. What are my deepest values? Usually we wake up and we've got stuff to do. We've got coffee going, we've got the to-do list popping up in our minds, and then our life gets busy. So yesterday we invited you to take some time to call to mind a very specific value, something you want to embody today. This is the process of living mindfully. The ability to bear in mind the values that I want to guide my life, the qualities of a meaningful life, so that I can have them guide my decisions as I engage in my life. That's being mindful, is the ability to consciously bear in mind what a meaningful life is to me, what my values are, what is healthy and meaningful as I engage in my life consciously on purpose, so I can use those values to guide my decisions. So yesterday, excuse me, we talked about bringing to mind one particular value and then bringing it to mind 6-7 times a day and letting that be an example of how you want to live today. So hopefully it went well. Hopefully you were able to bring it to mind and you were much more a practitioner of that value. And if you're new and you didn't try it yesterday, I'm going to encourage you to take some time today and bring a value to mind so that you can bear it in mind. The idea here is that if I don't consciously live with some intention in my life, my mind is just going to be its usual scattered, distracted self. In other words, my mind will drag my attention to whatever thoughts, worries, and fears are just arising, and my day actually starts living me rather than me living my day. And so that's the way we want to reverse this process of it being actively engaged in life, living with intention. Intention means I intend to do something. I am doing something on purpose that I can bear in mind how I want to live or what I want to do. And this idea of living a purpose-filled life, well, we need to know what that purpose is. We need to know what our values are. We need to know what a meaningful life is to me. So once again today, I'm going to invite you to bring that value to mind. If you're new, take a little time and reflect upon a value you want to embody. If you tried it yesterday, I'm going to encourage you to do it again today. And remember, here's a day that will never come again in this precious life that you have. So let's bear in mind these qualities that we want to embody. Pick one value. Put it on a sticky note. Set phone reminders. Bring it to mind as often as you can. And let's check in tomorrow and see if we can elaborate this process of being the person you want to be and what that looks like in your daily life. Thanks so much for joining me, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow.